from S.V.K.T. College, Devlali camp. Till now we have covered what are soft skills, difference between the soft skills and hard skills, and we have done a session on attitude, how we can have positive attitude and how positive attitude can help us to build our career professionally and personally. First, we will understand two types of communication, verbal and non-verbal communication, difference between verbal and non-verbal communication, importance of body language, tips to improve our body language, and then I'll be giving you assignment. What will be our objective from this session? First, we will understand non-verbal communication, and by the end of this session, we will be able to understand different types of non-verbal communication. We will put stress on body language and to understand various non-verbal cues depicted with our body language. So first of all, let's see what is called non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication, also called manual language, is the process of sending and receiving messages without using words, either spoken or written. Similar to the way that italicize emphasize written language, non-verbal behavior may emphasize parts of a verbal message. The term non-verbal communication was introduced in 1956 by psychiatrist Jürgen Rosch and author Weldon Keys in the book Non-Verbal Communication, Notes on the Visual Perception of Human Relationships. Non-verbal messages have been recognized for centuries as a critical aspect of communication. For instance, in the Advancement of Learning in 1605, Francis Bacon observed that the lineaments of body do disclose the disposition and inclination of the mind in general, but the motion of the countenance of part do not play so, but do further disclose the present humor and state of the mind and will. Judy Bogan has identified 7 different non-verbal dimensions. First, kinesics or body movement, including facial expression and eye contacts. Means our facial expression and eye contact may convey more than words. Vocalics or paralanguage that includes volume, rate, pitch or timbre. Personal appearance, how we talk, how we stand, how we walk, that conveys a lot. Our physical environment and artifacts or objects that compose it. Proxemics or personal space, haptics or touch, and chronomics or time. So these are the 7 types where we see our body movement, our paralanguage like volume, rate, pitch, timbre, then our appearance, our physical environment, then personal space or touch or time. These are 7 types of non-verbal dimensions. But today our focus is purely on our body language, because if a person is angry, if a person is impressed with you, you can make out from his body language. Okay, so let's start today's session basically and mainly on body language. What is body language? Face is the index of the mind and it clearly displays the person's interest. It means whatever is going on in your mind can be reflected or can be understood from the face expression. Body language presents to the audience what we feel and think about the particular matter. Nobody nodding one's head, it means giving permission or listening to someone attentively. Body language, standing position, arm crossed, sitting or relaxed. These are the things which conveys a lot. Emotions of the sender and receiver while speaking clearly, enthusiastically, patiently, and these things, they are more important than words. Sometimes a silence speaks more than words. So when we are not conveying anything through words, our face expression, our body conveys our emotions, feelings, and many more. Total impact of our message. Let's see. If we see verbal, non-verbal, vocal, everything if we see, so verbal takes only 7%. Vocal takes 38%. But out of these three, 55% attributes to our non-verbal communication. This is done by Albert Mehrabun. Now in front of you, this picture is there, where two stones are carved in that manner that easily you can understand that love is immortal. Okay, so this is the body language or the depiction through these stones, through this statue. Now, let's see another picture where you can see three monkeys sitting in different posture and it conveys no evil, no evil and no evil. It means hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Through their body posture, gesture, they are conveying these three things to us. See the sign in front of you, where you are using your thumb, using your index finger and little bit through your eyes. You are conveying that don't worry, everything is fine, superb, fabulous. Okay, so this is another way conveying perfect through our body language. Now, same thumb, same index, but conveying a little different meaning, that good, okay. If you see previous was showing fabulous and this was showing okay. Okay, let's see next. When we show our thumbs up, this thumbs up says no worry, keep it up. Only our hand conveys such a big message. See, two fingers shown and the sign becomes the victory sign. These are the things which gives you a proper clear message through your body language that we are winning or we are going to win. A person putting specs but still not looking through his specs, but the face expression is showing that person is not at all in good mood. It means you want to hide something, still your face will convey many things. Okay? This particular gesture is done by many youngsters, and that is the sign of indifference. I don't know. How come I am bothered about this? Or how should I be able to know what is happening around me? If I ask, have you completed your work? And shrugging your shoulders and saying, I don't know. So this is not a very good body language, because indifference is conveyed through this gesture. Oh, not again. This shows a sign of fed up. Oh, not again. Why time and again this is happening to me? Or why I am not able to do it in a desired manner? So this particular sign where a person is putting hand on the forehead and closing his eyes and his lips are slightly in a spread position, that is the sign of the person getting fed up at his work or at his personal issues. Now, the most important thing. In front of your screen, you can see 3 types of handshake. So remember, when you are extending your hand or when you are shaking hand, you should remember whether you are taking control or you are giving the control or you are shaking hand as an equal. So first handshake where person is holding other person's hand, it means he is trying to take control of the situation. If you observe our Prime Minister's body language, when he visits some foreign country, you can observe his handshake with other authorities. You will understand that his handshake either is the handshake of a man or handshake of the person in control. He never gives his right hand and showing that he is giving his control in somebody else's hand. So remember, always remember, because this is a normal procedure, normal thing in day-to-day life, we handshake. Sometimes we give only 4 fingers. That we will see in next slide also. So don't give that you are a fragile person. Don't give your handshake like you are not having any strength in your personality. Now see, politicians handshake. Why this particular term is used? Because the person, whether he is familiar to you or he is not familiar to you, he is always in that authority. That person who's using his both the hands and the other person simply is giving his complete control in the hand of that person. So this handshake is called the politician's handshake. So I was talking giving your 4 fingers in somebody else's hand, and that is like a dead fish. Dead fish means projecting yourself or conveying a wrong message through your body language that you are a person of weak character, or you are a person of weak build, or you are a person whose confidence level is very down. So avoid this type of handshake. Clear? Now see, I was talking about Mr. Modi's body language. See, more than our words, our body language need to be improved and firm. In the first picture, you see the person is holding other person from upper arm grip. And in the second picture, the person is holding person's shoulder. What is the difference? In the first picture, when the person is holding person from the upper arm, shows that we are equal. But in the second picture, when a person is putting hand on somebody's shoulder, that shows that whatever is the case, I am your big brother. Okay. Many times at our workplace or at our home, we sit like this. And this is a common expression which conveys that you are little bit bored or you are thinking to do what next. So this putting your hand on your cheek and your eyes are slightly droopy, this face expression is the expression of boredom. Boredom means getting fed up. Now, though the person has put his hand on the cheek, his four fingers are supporting his chin and one index finger is going through the eyes, near the eyes, and he is thinking. But he is not in a deep meditating thoughts. He is in a negative thought, as if he is going through some pain in his life or as if he is thinking about something negative happening around him. Now, making a decision. A person, same thing, putting his hand and supporting his chin. But the person's position shows that he is attentive. Attentive, he is not lost. He is thinking and he is ready to take a decision. Clear? Firm stand taken. When a person is standing on his arms crossed and his body language is firm, that shows his confidence level, that shows that he is okay with whatever decision he has already taken. That is the confidence level, that is his firm stand, that shows that he is not going to change his decision. Now, very nicely depicted. This is the superior attitude. So, my dear friends, when you are in a public gathering or at your workplace, avoid this attitude because this attitude conveys your superiority. But you may be superior. You should avoid showing this attitude because if you are superior, you cannot treat other person in an inferior manner. So this type of body language to be avoided at your workplace because this may raise many ego issues. And if you see somebody in your circle having this body language, then please be alert, be slightly attentive on his attitude issues because if you are alert, if you are attentive, you may avoid many ego issues with him at your workplace. Clear? Now, this is a very easy and relaxing position where a person is sitting on a chair. his leg is slightly crossed and he is busy in his own work. That shows his leisure time. Like though he is working, but his time is his own time and he is enjoying his leisure time. He is working as well as it shows that he is working in his own comfort zone. Now you just see close body language and close attitude. If you are part of your team, you should avoid such body language where both the persons are standing in cross-legged and cross-armed. That shows that neither I am going to open up what is going in my heart and mind, nor I am going to accept your attitude. So such type of body language should be avoided at a workplace, and if you are not able to avoid, at least you should get the proper meaning from this type of body language if a person has this type of close body language. Remember, this is very important to understand this type of people and this type of body language. Now, next please. Open body language and open attitude, where both the persons are comfortable in each other's company and both the persons are ready to accept each other's attitude and principles or opinion. So this type of body language is very healthy body language and it is very helpful at a workplace. So person should work to improve their body language from closed body language to open body language, because if you have open body language, that open body language will help you in having open attitude, where you are receptive, where you are open, where you are ready to listen to other person's opinion, and where you are also ready to open up in front of others. Now, defensive standing position. The person is slightly standing in a backward posture, hands are crossed and legs are crossed. He is not attentive. He is slightly bending towards backside. That shows defensive standing position, as if he is always in this conscious mindset that he may be fit in the present situation, but he has to safeguard. He has to be in a defensive position. So that shows that person is slightly not clear about his stand or about his position. So he is always defensive. Again, it is the showing attitude to each other, where person is telling, if you are smart, I am equally smart. Like both the person are not ready to compromise or to change. And this is again very risky situation for an organization. If you are a part of some team, if you are a part of some organization, you should avoid this situation where every time you have to show that you are very smart. If we take example of this body language, we may take the example from our cricket team, where two captains or two stars of Indian cricket team are having this attitude problem. I know you must have got my point, that if we talk about Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, they both are bright player of Indian team, but right now they are in this situation where one person is telling other person, if you are smart, I am equally smarter. Okay, so nobody is compromising, nobody is ready to accept other person. And if you are rigid with this type of body language or with this type of attitude, it is harmful for the team or for the institution. Now see, what an amazing posture, where a person, though he is sitting on the chair, but he is in a position, or his gesture or his posture is showing that he is ready to proceed, or he has decided where he has to move, where he has to grow. So this posture, this attentive posture is a positive posture where you will get the proper idea that person is confident and he is ready to proceed. Now this picture, a lady and a man. Man is slightly bending towards lady and lady is showing her face with pride. That shows that she is claiming that this person is mine. So when you are equal and still you are showing that impression that this is my property, this is my hero, and nobody can think of putting his eye towards him. So it is claiming. Now, BMW car and a person standing, that shows the pride of honor. Honor's pride and neighbor's envy. It means you are having pride in your possession. And now it's simple, very simple. A person is standing with folding hands and other person is standing with hand extended. That is pleading and that is requesting. Putting head slightly down and hands are open in a request. Now summary. What all we covered in this session? First of all, what are the benefits of learning body language? Suppose we are aware about our body language, suppose we know what is the good body language and what needs to be improved, then we may avoid many things at our workplace or in our personal life. So it is always beneficial to learn about body language, otherwise unknowingly we will convey our wrong message to the people. Then understanding gesture for effective communication. So if we want to have communication, communication is either between two or more than two. So we can convey a lot through our gesture or we can grab a lot through the gesture of other people. Another, being sensitive to people's reaction and action. We should be attentive and we should be reactive, or we should be alert to the people's reaction and actions. If we are aware about the body language, we will be able to grab the meaning of particular body language. It gives you an advantage over others. Those who are not knowing the impact of body language, or those who have not learned the art of body language, you will get certainly advantage over those people. So I think by now you are clear about many body signs, how one sits, how one stands, how one convey many things through the eyes, through face, or through shoulders, or through our hands. Now our assignment for the session. First of all, you have to note down a short note on verbal and non-verbal communication. Second, you have to type non-verbal communication, types of non-verbal communication, and while writing types of non-verbal communication, you will come to know many things which you may feel that you didn't understand properly in this session. So here I close this session, which was on non-verbal communication, which gives you many tips for improvement in your body language, and good luck for the next session. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you. Have a great day.